up, you guys? Welcome to my channel. I'm Sabrina Marie or Marie J here on YouTube, and today I have a really chatty get ready with me. I'm doing the makeup that I wore in my makeup haul. So many of you guys commented requesting this makeup look, so I was like, I need to get on this like right now. I asked you guys on Snapchat if you wanted to see me do a chit chat get ready with me. I'm advising you right now, go grab some coffee, go grab some tea, grab some popcorn, grab some Doritos, grab a snack, because this is gonna be a long and chatty video. And of course, make sure to subscribe before you leave, and I should stop talking. If you want to see how I got this makeup look, then just keep on watching. I just woke up not too long ago. The only thing I've done is put on my brows. I also just uploaded an eyebrow tutorial, so I will leave that down in the description box so you guys can check that out if you guys want to know how I do my brows. Starting off with some lip balm. This is the Smith's Minted Rose Lip Balm. So if you guys do have me on Snapchat, you guys know that I went to the Ipsy benefit event last night. They had it at Ipsy Open Studios in Santa Monica, and it was really fun. They call the event Thirsty Thursdays, and what they do is, I guess, like a brand or a company goes, and they pretty much just take their products, and it's like drinks and food and all kinds of cool stuff. You get to, so yeah, I got to go to that, and it was way different than I was expecting. I honestly was expecting to be alone the whole night because I went by myself and I didn't know anybody at all. I guess I was just nervous because I'm not a big like YouTuber at all, or like nowhere near that. So I don't know, I was just nervous, but there were a lot of other people there. And everybody was really nice. Everybody was introducing themselves, and I got to meet tons of new people, so that was really cool. Kristen Dominique was there for a little bit, and then also Ready Set Glamour was also there. Okay, so with this palette, I'm gonna go in with Salted Caramel for my crease. And I was using the Morphe M441 brush for my crease, and I'm going to use this brush again and go in with Milk Chocolate and Semi Sweet, and I'm going to put that a little bit lower than the color that I just applied, so just below that, to add some dimension into my crease. So now with a flat shader brush, Cherry Cordial, and that's actually going to be my lid color. And then I'm just going to pack that all over the lid. It is going to look messy, and it's going to look uneven and not blended at all, but we're going to go in and blend that in a little bit. So another thing that you guys wanted me to talk about in this chit chat get ready with me is my new job. So I did get a new job. If you guys didn't know, I used to work for Adidas, the shoe company, and I was there for 3 years, and I actually got promoted there, and I moved stores, and it was just, you know, I was there for a long time, for me at least. So I had applied at Sephora like a few times already, and I'd never gotten a call, I'd never gotten an email, so I just kind of let it go. And then, super unexpected, I got a call from them, and they're like, oh, you know, can you come in for an interview? And I was like, oh my god, like, is this even real? So went in for the interview at Sephora, and by the way, I'm taking Milk Chocolate again and blending out the purple color. We actually ended up finding out that same day if we ended up getting the job or not, and I ended up getting the job. So my new job is being a product consultant at Sephora, which I honestly never ever thought would even happen. All right, so I blended all of this out with this big fluffy brush because it was starting to look really dark, and then I'm just gonna get a wipe and just clean everything up and sharpen it up as well. So moving on to the face, I'm using my NYX Angel Veil Primer. Okay, my hair's looking a mess, so I'm gonna put it up before I even do my face. Since I know I'm probably gonna get asked, yes, you do get a discount working at Sephora. I'm not gonna tell you how much, but you can probably do your research. You can probably just Google it and get a good estimate of it. Yes, you do get paid a pretty good amount. Again, I'm not gonna tell you how much because that's my business. You don't really have to have experience, which is one thing that I love about Sephora, is that they're not so much worried about whether you do bomb makeup or not. They're mainly worried about customer service. So if you know how to talk to people, you can teach somebody how to do makeup. You can't change somebody's attitude, or you can't change the way people talk to people. So for my face, I'm using my L'Oreal Infallible. Should I use my L'Oreal Infallible? Or should I use my L'Oreal True Match? I'll do my L'Oreal True Match. I'm gonna apply this using my beauty blender. I do also still have to apply lashes. I don't know why I didn't apply them already, but we're gonna get there, so yeah. My face is breaking out like crazy. I started getting breakouts. I started getting rashes everywhere, and they were spreading, and it was terrible. Like, my face on this side is still pretty dry. Like here, it's going crazy, breaking out. This is scarring from the rashes, and it's just like, ugh. So on my Snapchat story, I just put that I'm filming my Get Ready With Me, and I asked you guys what topics I should talk about. So we'll see what you guys say. All right, so one of you guys just snapped me and told me that I should talk about embarrassing high school stories. Oh my God, okay. Do I have to? All right, so one thing I can really think about right now, I'm kind of a quiet, shy, too nice person. Like, I'm too nice, even to people I shouldn't be nice to. So in high school, we always have that one person or that group of people that just don't like you for some reason. So for the longest, this person did not like me at all. So I was in track and field in high school, and I was at practice, you know, just finishing up. Everybody was putting their stuff away. I was minding my own business. And then I'm leaving the field, and I see this person that doesn't like me coming my way, and I was like, oh heck no. I don't fight. I don't like drama. I don't like confrontation. I don't like arguing. I don't like why? Like, first of all, I've never fought, so I don't even know if I know how to fight. I was scared. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, what do you even do when you fight? Like, so she's coming up, and I literally left. I was like, there's no way. And I told my coach too. I was like, this girl is trying to get in a fight with me right now. And he's like, are you serious? And I was like, yes. So I stood there, and then they left. So I was like, okay, good. I can finally go home. MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, by the way. And I was actually with my best friend. She was there also. She was also in track and field. And so we were both, you know, getting out of practice. So we started walking towards the front so I can wait for my ride. And here she comes from out of nowhere, like straight up at me, like trying to attack me. And I kid you guys not, I ran. To me, honestly, it was embarrassing, of course, because in high school, it's all about being cool, and it's all about like being tough and blah, blah, blah. So me running away, I was like, everybody's gonna think I'm a chicken and all this stuff. So to me, it was just super embarrassing. But I would have rather, like, now that I think back, I'm glad I ran away. I would rather be embarrassed or have it be, you know, a topic for a week or so than to get beat up in front of everybody. Like, are you kidding me? What can you possibly be fighting for in high school? A guy? A girl? Who cares? Like, for somebody you're probably not gonna end up even being with. the next year, the next week, and she was trying to fight me for a guy. And I'm actually glad that this person snapped me to talk about my high school stories, because along with that, I want to talk about bullying. And this ties into the same person that tried to fight me, because in high school, she bullied me so hard. If you guys have watched my mixed girl tag, you guys know that I'm mixed, African-American, Mexican. I'm light-skinned, or whatever people call it. This person would always tell me that I was not black. So it was 4 of us girls. We were taking a picture and we're like, oh, you know, the black girls at school, like just trying to be funny or whatever. And she, 1, was not in the picture, and 2, was like, Sabrina's not even black, why is she even in this picture? I should be in this picture, blah blah blah. And it's just like, to me, I mean, you're in high school, you're young, and you kind of let everything influence you. Sorry, I'm not even getting ready. This is the Jordana Complete Cover Maximum Coverage 2-in-1 Concealer and Foundation in the shade Golden Caramel. It's just like, how are you gonna tell me that I'm not like black? And the funny part about it is that she would think that everybody agreed with her. And the main reason why she did it is, again, because she knew I was not gonna do anything about it, and because I was too nice. I would come home and I would tell my mom, like, this girl is bullying me and it's getting annoying. And she's just like, look, a few years from now, this person is gonna see you, and you're either gonna be successful in something, or you're gonna be moving on with your life, and this person is either gonna try to contact you, try to be friends with you, try to, you know, come back into your life in a positive way. And guess what? It happened. You just always kind of just gotta breathe and just kind of let it go. I'm using my Mercier translucent powder. But yeah, just kind of, you know, just try to let it go. I know it's not easy. I know it's really not, but there's gonna be people out there that are always gonna try to bring you down all of the time. One day you're gonna be successful in whatever it may be, whether it's your job, whether it's your relationship, whether it's family, whatever it may be. One day you're gonna be successful, and they might just regret what they did to you. But that was my embarrassing high school story. I ran away from somebody that was trying to fight me. So I'm just wiping all of this off. Okay, so I'm gonna apply my Eyelure Dramatic number 202 lashes. All right, so somebody else Snapchatted me and said to talk about advice for single ladies. So we're gonna talk about that. If you guys didn't know, I am in a relationship. I've been in a relationship already for 2 years and going on 3 months tomorrow, I believe. So I just want to put that out there just so you guys know where I'm coming from as far as, you know, my tips for being single. There was a point, obviously, where I was single a while back. It was, I believe it was my senior year of high school that I was single. And then like my first year of college, I think. Sorry, I had to put my lashes on off camera because I just couldn't concentrate. But where were we? Single advice. So just enjoy yourself. If you're still in high school, seriously, just enjoy yourself. I was in a relationship almost my entire time that I was in high school, and it's not like I regret it. I'm not saying that at all. This is a MAC Give Me Sun Mineralized Skin Finish. Just hang on tight, enjoy yourself. If you have a lot of friends, take advantage of your friends at the time. Go out with them all of the time. Take that time to just get to know yourself. I know you're probably like, what do you mean? Like, I already know myself. I'm with myself every day. But take that time to do things on your own. A lot of people these days are really scared to do stuff on their own and never really get to know themselves, as weird as that may sound. Go to the movies by yourself. Go get your nails done by yourself with nobody, not your mom, not your sister, not your best friend. Just go by yourself. Shoot, go have a drink by yourself if you're of age, of course. Go to a bar, have a drink, mingle with people, of course, be safe. and don't drink too much because people will take advantage. But, you know, do stuff that you normally would not do on your own. Cater to yourself. You don't need another person to do that for you. And you guys are probably like, girl, you have a boyfriend, he probably does all that for you. Yes, but I'm saying this just thinking back to when I was single, and those are things that I wish I would have done and not kind of worried about. Oh, everybody has a boyfriend and I don't. You know what I mean? The one thing I can say is do not settle for less. Do not settle for somebody just because you're lonely, or just because everybody else has a boyfriend, or because you've always been the one person that didn't have a date, you were always a third wheel, or whatever it may be. Never settle for any of that. I feel like I'm kind of like all over the place with this, but get to know yourself, hang out with friends, family, meet different people. Don't settle for less. Don't. That's the best advice I can give you as far as being single. This is why I don't do talk throughs. This is why I don't do chit chat get ready with me, because I will go on. I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills So Hollywood Illuminator and just putting that on the tops of my cheeks. I'm gonna go in with that plum shade and I'm gonna run that on my lower lash line. Salted caramel, and I'm also gonna run that to smudge it out. And lastly, the lips. I'm using Colourpop's Beeper. This is one of my favorite colors so far from Colourpop. I only have 3 colors, but I love this color. I've worn it already in a few videos, and every time I wear it, you guys ask me what I'm wearing. And that's pretty much how I got the look. Hopefully this video wasn't too chatty. If you guys did like the video, and if you guys want me to do more of these chit chat get ready with me's, give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure to follow me on Snapchat, because that's where I ask you guys questions. That's where I show you guys stuff that I buy and all that stuff. Instagram, Twitter. I don't really use Twitter, but Instagram, Pinterest, all that stuff, it's at themariejayy. And that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye guys.